Hello and welcome. My name is Bo Lane and I've developed this new custom WordPress template called Droplet 2.0. It's actually an upgrade from my original and first custom WordPress template called aptly called Droplet as well. But this one, you'll notice if you've seen the first Droplet, is a lot different. It has quite a bit different features. So first I just want to show you what the new front page looks like and briefly go over some features. So at the top, obviously, we have our custom logo. We have our links here, and then we have our featured slider with option to have 3 different images there. And we have right below that we have our about section. This is actually a little bit different layout, and when we go to the back end I will explain this a little bit more. Actually, this is basically just a widget, so you have more freedom to use this section how you want instead of just text as it's shown here. Right below there is from the blog section here. I've designed this to pull the featured image and then obviously the links to the blog. So basically each of these posts are featured image that was selected on the blog post, and if you don't select a featured image, and I'll explain this later as well, but if you don't select a featured image, it will default to this image right here. So this is the default image, and these 2 posts have images themselves. So we'll explain that a little bit further down the road. And then the footer information below is pretty simple. We have a custom text here. This actually, the copyright and then the year is actually built in the theme, and then it pulls the name of your website here, and then whatever text you want to display after that. And then obviously right below that we have custom links for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As you'll see in just a moment, we'll go to the back end and you'll see how you can update all of this information on the front just by a few clicks of the mouse. So let's go to the WordPress backend. Well, we're here on the user dashboard for WordPress in the back end here of our theme. I'm going to assume for the sake of time for our tutorial here that you know how to work WordPress, you know how to install the theme, so I'm not going to go over any of that. Basically, I'm just going to start with going to our theme options. This is probably going to be the extent of what we'll go through right now, and this is where you're going to spend most of your time customizing the WordPress theme here. So basically it's pretty straightforward. It's not very flashy. Just you basically enter your information and click update. So but it's pretty straightforward. You know, we'll see customize our front page. We have our custom logo. It's 200 by 200 square pixels. We just insert our URL of the image of our logo image there. We have our slider images. Again, like I said, pretty straightforward. You enter your slider images. It gives you the dimensions of what it needs to be, and then you enter the link if you want it to have a link right below that. So slider 1, slider 2, etc. And then we have our footer information. I remember I told you that the copyright information and the name of the WordPress blog is already entered for you, and this is just the information you want after this. Maybe you want all rights reserved, additional copyright information, or whatever you'd like there. Just insert it there and it'll populate on the front page. Below this is the author information for our single posts. I've created this just to be basically a one author post, and if you want to explore outside of that, you'll have to customize it further on your own, or you can contact me and I'd be happy to talk to you further about that. So our author image is 80 by 80 pixels. It's pretty small, and we'll go through the single page in just a moment. And then the information you want for the author bio is right below that. So there's no particular amount of space. You can put in as much information as you want. Below that, obviously, is our links to Facebook, our link to Twitter, and our link to Instagram. Make sure you include the full link there, and once you have inputted all this information, you click Update Options, and it's populated on the front page. I do want to go over a couple things real quick, and that's the custom logo. If you go over here to our front page, you'll see that although the logo is 200 by 200 square pixels, you'll see that it's circled here. Basically, we have a border radius that makes it a circular image. So you want to make sure that when you design your image there that you take that into effect. The next thing obviously is our featured images here. We saw those, and again our footer information and our links to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Lastly, I wanted to go over the other pages and posts just so you could see what they look like and how they operate a little bit. They're pretty basic, but I thought I'd just give you a quick rundown. So about page is just a single page, so I'll go over here to our single page. You can see what it looks like. It's pretty simple. It just has our text information and our sidebar. These are just widgets that you can customize on your own, and then our footer at the bottom. I brought in this this image just to see how, just to show you how the padding is around it as an example. And then our full page, same thing, just basically no sidebar. The text goes all the way to the other side. And our full page with an image. I wanted to also show you our the blog page here. It's very basic. I didn't include any images. I just wanted it to be a straightforward blog that included everything in the posts there. So I obviously have 4 posts here. It would show you next and previous to if you had more than 10 posts on the front page here. So. Also wanted to show you what the single post page looks like. Click on any one of these here, and you'll see our featured image is displayed up top here. The title of our post is right here, when it was published obviously, in the sidebar, and then here's our about the author. This is our author image. You obviously can put any sort of image there at an 80 by 80 pixel ratio. And then our about the author, and then that text that I showed you earlier would populate right there. Also, right here is just a comment box. Personally, I use Discuss plugin. It works really great. It looks great with this theme as well. So I'd suggest downloading Discuss or just using the built-in comment feature as well. So you'll notice too that this is the default image, so if you do not have a featured image selected, it'll automatically default to this image right here. So that's kind of a nice feature. So if you don't have a specific image that you want for your blog post, it'll automatically populate this. However, if you do have a featured image like this one for instance, you'll see that it keeps that same ratio, and it just changes the default. So a pretty nice feature there. Again, this kind of ties up our tutorial. I'm not going to go into a lot more detail, but if you do have questions, feel free to email me at proverbs, that's proverbs with a U, PROVURBS @gmail.com, or if you need help customizing it, we can talk about those details as well. So anyway, thanks for downloading Droplet, and I hope the theme works great for you.